So, today, Tuesday, July 13th, the Emmys come out.
Yep.
You know, the nominations and everything.
Yep.
And a show that we featured on our very first episode happens to be nominated for a lot of Emmys. Yet, it's canceled.
Yeah. Can we explain that?
I don't understand. I really don't understand. But we told you first. Lovecraft Country. What do you think? How many nominations did it get?
It got a total of 18 nominations.
18 nominations.
Yep.
Okay, 18 nominations for a show that was recently canceled on HBO, and it makes no sense because the show is fantastic.
Including Outstanding Drama Series.
Outstanding Drama Series. I remember looking at and seeing Jonathan Majors got nominated for Best Lead Actor, and Jurnee Smollett got nominated for Best Actress. What else got?
Michael K. Williams got nominated as well.
Oh, he got nominated? Best Supporting?
Yep.
See, Best Supporting Actor, great guy. From Brooklyn, from Brevoort, Michael K. Williams. So, what are your thoughts on the nominations?
I think something's happening wrong at the HBO to cancel this series.
Yeah.
Something's going on.
Well, when I look at a lot of the shows that they have on HBO, I mean, it's really good writing, and you know they got some good like I May Destroy You was also nominated today.
Yeah,
you know?
true.
And what I can say about that show is
The sketch series got
the Black Lady sketch show. You know that's a good show, and that got nominated as well. They got a bunch of nominations over there, but I feel like they do a lot of safe stuff for right now. And what I mean by safe is, you know, LGBTQ plus is very, very in style now for a lot of networks.
True.
So they're trying to do a lot of that stuff. They're trying to do stuff that's black, you know. But when you look at a show like Lovecraft Country, which is a historical piece, it's deals with racism, which I guess they should like because right now that's the thing, you know. But it has science fiction, which is something that's very, very different for black people. And I don't know if we didn't get the viewers for that show, or was it a situation where they just didn't feel like it had legs to keep going? I don't know.
I think it's a missed opportunity on HBO.
Yeah, but I hope another network picks it up, number one. And number two, I feel like that show is just, I hope it wins. You know, the Emmys, what, September 19th?
September 19th, hosted by Cedric Entertainer.
Oh man, I'm looking forward to seeing Cedric do this thing here.
I know.
Yeah. So, you know, we hope that maybe they can win a few Emmys, and you know, people will basically say, you know, let's bring this show back.
So what's your guess? How many nominees you think they're going to win out of 18?
Oh man, I don't even really know the other categories, but do you have multiple supportings being nominated? Like, Michael K. is nominated supporting actor. I'm trying to think. Would it be best guest actor? Did Angela Bassett's Courtney B. Vance?
Courtney B. Vance.
Did he get nominated as well?
I don't know. I have to check.
So maybe like best guest actor, because he was in the first 2 episodes, and you know, he was great. You know, who else you think? Maybe the white woman who played the guy. Like she was the white.
The guy in the
yeah.
I think what's her name? Anjanae Ellis.
She got Anjanae Ellis.
I think she got nominated as well.
Okay. So let's pull that up. Let's see if she got nominated.
Let's see.
And
according to the breakdown right here, he says lead actress in the drama series.
Okay.
The actress in the drama series. This is
Well, Journey got nominated for that. She got nominated for Best Actress in that category.
She did. She did.
Yeah. You think that's a good choice right there? You think she was good in it?
I believe so, but the other people are good as well. We have, I don't know if you see MJ Rodriguez in Pose.
No, I didn't see Pose.
The Crown. You watch The Crown?
Nope.
I didn't watch The Crown. I didn't miss The Crown. I missed The Crown. And In Treatment, I didn't see.
In Treatment, I did watch Uzo Aduba.
Did you watch the whole series?
I watched about 4, because they have it like it's like people, you know, like it's like they do it like by people.
Okay.
So I watched 4 of the characters.
Okay.
Know? And I believe she might have had like 8 episodes or 7 or 6 or something like that. I think it was 6 or 8, something like that.
I didn't watch the series.
I saw 4 of them.
Okay.
You know, the guy from Hamilton. It was a couple others. You know, but I feel like I don't know. I mean, it just felt like with that role, it was regular. You know, it wasn't really so groundbreaking. There were spots in it where I felt her, and I felt, you know, like she definitely was a leading lady. She held her own against opposite every patient actor in the scenes. But I just feel like, you know, it was just regular.
I think
she was better in Orange Is the New Black than I
think Journey Smollett got that locked.
You think she's gonna win?
I think she's gonna win, but I can't really say. I can't really say. There's 2 people from The Crown. Olivia Colman, which she was in The Father.
She's gonna get it.
Emma Corrin from The Crown. I didn't watch that.
Yeah. No, Olivia Colman's gonna get it. She has a name.
Elizabeth Moss.
Unless Uzo Aduba gets it. I don't see Journey getting it. This is her first nomination.
You don't think she can get it?
I don't think she's gonna get it. I don't think she's gonna get it. And the reason why, well, you know what? This is what I say. It's kind of like Zendaya last year with that what's that freaking
Euphoria?
Euphoria, right? I feel like Zendaya was great. I love the series because she won. I ended up binge watching the entire series, and I love the series. Okay, and you know what's so crazy? It's Sam Levinson. I was saying, what's the guy? I was saying Aaron Sorkin.
Right.
It's Sam Levinson.
Okay.
So Sam Levinson is the writer who also did Malcolm and Marie.
Okay.
But what I can say is that, you know, I feel like Journey Smollett is this year's Zendaya, but they're not going to give it to her because she has Olivia Colman going against her.
The thing is that she already won 2 Oscars already.
Yeah, but she's nominated for The Crown, and she's nominated for an Emmy, which is kind of like a step down.
I can't really judge her yet because I didn't see the series.
I haven't seen it either.
I heard good things about it. But
let's go based on the Emmy, like the way they do stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's like they try to be forward thinking and everything like that, and they are risky, and they nominate people.
I think Smollett has a chance. I really do.
I mean, I wouldn't say she doesn't have it. She's one of the 5. Or
she's one of 6.
One of 6.
I think she's.
I believe that
if she doesn't win, someone from The Crown. If she doesn't win, someone from The Crown will win.
Nah, look, Olivia Colman, I feel like, I won't think it will be the other woman, Emma. I think it will be either Olivia Colman or Uzo Aduba.
Really?
They have the name recognition. Uzo has already won like 3. She's won 3 of them already.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm thinking best supporting actress.
I think Smollett got it.
You do?
I really do.
Okay, well we're gonna book it. You're picking Journey. It's not that I don't want Journey. I'm just saying I would really like for her to win.
Journey's
but what I'm
win.
saying, I feel like it's gonna probably be Uzo.
I mean, she's overdue. She's been acting since she was 9 years old.
Yes. Remember that movie she was with?
She did that movie with Ease Bayou.
Ease Bayou.
Come on now, she's been in the game for a minute.
That right there, Ease Bayou is one of those roles where she probably could have got an Oscar nomination for that as a best supporting actress.
True. I'm saying she was
overlooked because she was a kid, and it was 1997 when they did that film.
She needs her flowers. She needs her flowers.
Okay, I can see that.
You heard it for. I'm going for you, Journey.
Journey Smollett.
Yeah,
okay.
Smollett.
Not that I don't want Journey Smollett. I'm not even trying to play political.
I'm not saying you are, but
I'm just saying I don't feel like the Emmys are going to go
you're gonna win.
Zendaya and then go with Journey 2 years in a row, if you get what I'm saying. I feel like
it's going for her.
Those are 2 young actresses. You know what I'm saying? 2 young actresses. I feel like they're going to probably go with a more of a veteran type of situation. I look at Olivia Colman kind of like a Frances McDormand type. And I look at
but she
Uzo.
won already.
Uzo is, yes, but Frances McDormand has won multiple.
I know.
And Olivia, I look at Uzo Aduba more like as a Olivia. What's the Olivia from Olivia Spencer? No, what is it? Olivia Spencer? What is it? Olivia Spencer?
No. What are you talking about?
Something. The girl from the lady from what's that show? No, she's from the movie with the woman from Empire and
The woman from Empire.
yeah,
Taraji.
The one where they plays the space mathematicians and stuff like that. What's that show? You know the movie I'm talking about? They got nominated for. I think I nominated for.
Oh, you talking about Hidden Figures?
Yes, Hidden Figures.
Okay.
Now, what's her name?
There's three women.
Three women. Yeah,
there was
the older one.
Janelle Monáe.
Yes.
You talking about
Octavia Spencer. I'm calling her something.
Octavia Spencer.
Olivia, I said Octavia
Spencer.
Spencer. I feel like Uzo is like Octavia Spencer. Octavia Spencer's won 2 Oscars.
Yeah,
okay?
and she produces.
And she's been nominated for multiple things, whatever, across the board, all kinds of awards.
And she's a producer as well.
Like that. And she's a producer as well. And she's consistent. And she's a veteran.
Yeah.
And when they see her name, like if Octavia were to get nominated for something again, I would look at her to win. You know what I'm saying? She's one of those people who wins. She's a winner.
Yeah,
you know
I know.
What I'm saying? I feel like Uzo is a winner. So you put Uzo in a category. She's gonna win.
I'm not discrediting you, but my gut feeling is Smollett.
Okay, I'm looking forward to it. Either way, I'm
going
fine
for her.
with it. I like Olivia Colman as well. It's Olivia Colman, right?
Yep.
Olivia Colman.
I think she's great.
Olivia's all over.
Yeah, Olivia Colman. Okay. I like her.
Yeah, I like Olivia because I saw what she did in The Father.
She was great in The Father.
Yeah. She did this other movie that I was like, yo, I like her. I like her.
I didn't see The Crown, so I can't really judge it yet.
I think Olivia
I missed this season. This season was about Princess Diana.
Okay, I need to check that out.
Yeah, I heard good things. I just didn't watch it.
Okay.
You want to go to lead actor in a drama series?
Lead up, yeah, absolutely.
Sterling K. Brown.
This Is Us. I mean, come on, This Is Us is one of those shows that
Sterling K. Brown has not done a bad. He's always good. Always.
Yeah, he is.
He's always good.
He is. And I look at that show, This Is Us, as just a show that reminds me of family. Like when I think of that show, I just think of my family. I think about my father, and like my father passed on in 2013. And when I think about all the memories growing up or whatever, Sterling K. Brown, I could see his character, just Randall, going through the struggles of dealing with the loss of his father,
right,
and trying to grow and navigate this world without his father.
Also, too, he lost his father at a young age as well.
Okay, in real life. Oh, okay, yeah.
So
I don't know what that is. I was able to have my father well into my going into my 30s. So for me, it's like I almost had too much. Like because a lot of guys they didn't have their father for. Some people didn't have their father at all.
Okay, true.
You know what I'm saying? So, but when I think about This Is Us, I just I get reminded of family. I get reminded of just good, happy times.
It's well written.
Yeah, and every single week they have some kind of scene that makes you kind of get like choked up. Yeah, you're like, oh man, and I ain't on that teary-eyed stuff, but I can honestly say like I remember the episode when the
Don't tell me you're gonna tell me all right.
You haven't seen the show?
I've seen all. I've seen every season.
Oh, so then the season when the father passed away, like his biological father passed away. When they went on the trip, like to somewhere he wanted to go, and he just ended up doing a detour to a place that he used to hang out back in the days, and it's almost like he knew that he was gonna pass on. He knew he knew this was his last day, so he wanted to make amends with someone he basically left a friend for Randall's mother. You know what I'm saying? Like he was supposed to come back.
Right.
And he went away and met the woman and never got in contact with the guys ever again, and they lost contact. So he basically, and the guy was waiting on him. So the guy literally was in a club they own, they do music together and everything like that. And he was like, yo, he was mad at him. He was like, yo, man, what the hell, man? You just ran off. And then when he was able to tell him what happened and all this and everything, they were able to kind of make amends. And then he got sick and he died. And it was like that last scene where it was like so kind of, you know, the man was sick, but out of nowhere,
right?
And he ended up passing away in that episode. And I remember tearing up watching that, and I was like, "Oh my God, yo!" Like, because you find
you wouldn't expect it.
Yeah, you freaking find so much in these characters that you find from your family, and then like it's like I lost my pops again watching that. You know what I'm saying? I was literally like, I'm serious. Like I was in my living room, like tearing up. I'm saying like, what the is going on?
Yeah.
You know, I'm just crying. I know it's fiction, but I was like literally crying.
That's the art of the craft. That's the art of the craft.
Else. So Kenan. Yeah, he got nominated for best actor.
Yeah. Lead actor in a comedy series.
It was a limited situation. He was only in like 6 episodes, but his show was solid. I feel like there are things that they can kind of brush up on and kind of like correct. Like I feel like the chemistry between Don Johnson's character, who plays his basically stepfather, the father of his wife who passed away, you know, like that character, he needs to have a little bit better chemistry with him, because I feel like it's almost forced a little bit when I watch it. But what's the guy's name? Red.
Chris Red.
Chris Red. Oh man,
he's hilarious.
He's hilarious. Like that dude, his timing. His timing is crazy,
he's great.
man. He's actually great. The bright spot in that show. Yeah. He's really, 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 really funny. I'd be surprised. I don't even know if I don't think he was nominated, because he probably. You know, I don't think he was nominated.
No, he's not nominated. But he's gonna get his props.
But he'll get nominated. He's like one of those guys. He reminds me of like Tracy Morgan when he was on 30 Rock. Right. Like it's like without him, the show has no like flavor. It has nothing really. Yeah, it has nothing about it that makes you. You know what I mean?
That's a good parallel. Tracy Morgan. Yeah. Totally agree with that.
Because Tracy Morgan needed. Liz Lemon needed Tracy Morgan, and Alec Baldwin's character, they needed Tracy Morgan to offset on, so they can kind of seem more down to earth, because he was so crazy.
Yeah, unpredictable.
He was unpredictably unpredictable.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
He's great.
You know,
he's great.
All right, so
did you see Ted Lasso?
No, I'm gonna check that out.
I
want to see that. That's on Apple. I think it's on Apple. I want to check that out.
Jason Sudeikis.
Yeah. Jason.
He's funny. He's hilarious.
Yeah, he's funny too. You know, there's a lot of good ass comedians out there.
From Saturday Night Live.
And they're all from Saturday Night Live, and they're actually all like A.D. Bryant, Kenan,
Chris Red.
Yeah, Chris Red.
Who else is good on that
there's
show?
What's that guy?
Michael Che is good.
Michael Che is funny, but I feel like Michael Che is probably gonna be more of a movie actor.
Have you watched his series on
Netflix?
On Netflix?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I've seen all his stuff. You know,
he's good.
But he's gonna be a movie actor. I can see it. Like he could probably do a television series. He could write for a television series. I mean, he's lead writer on SNL right now.
Right.
But I feel like Michael Che is probably more than likely gonna end up being a movie star. I just see it in him, that he's somebody that, if you give him the right role, he can easily transition into leading man. Like he has the height, he has he's just a man. You're like, you know like guys, like you see him and you're like, yo, they just strong, whatever like that. He's a guy, you know what I mean? He's a guy's guy. So women will like him, you know. I don't know if they like him because they like the way he looks, whatever. They'll just like him because he's mad confident and mad. He knows himself. Like he's good with himself. So whatever character he's gonna play is gonna be like a guy who's strong, who's able to command attention on camera. And I feel like he's gonna be a movie star.
Yeah, I agree.
Movie star. I think that's Michael Che's path. You know. So let's see what else we have here.
We have lead actress in a limited series or movie. Did you see any of that? You saw
Lead actress in a limited series.
I May Destroy You.
Okay, yeah. Oh, I didn't see I May Destroy You. I wanted to watch that.
I saw Aretha.
I saw The Queen's Gambit. Now, that woman, I think she already won for something. I want to say she won a Golden Globe, I think. I'm not sure. But, yeah, Anya, yeah, she's dope. Like, The Queen's Gambit, like, if you look at Bridgerton being, like, the big hype, I think The Queen's Gambit was probably the second.
That's the one about the chess?
Yeah, the chess.
Yeah.
The Queen's Gambit was probably the second most hyped television series, like, on Netflix and just on these streaming platforms this year. I believe it was just, like, it was dope. It was dope. Who was also nominated for SNL, but then he was also nominated for directing the little short. It was like an Instagram thing, you know, but Netflix also aired it and played it. The 846 clip about, you know, George Floyd basically being murdered at the hands of the police, and you know, it was pretty somber. Special. It wasn't really a comedy special if you really think about it. There were comedic moments where you chuckled and stuff, but it was really just a retelling of the effect it had on us as a people during that time. The world. And he was able to give a poignant perspective, you know, an informed perspective, but also just a perspective that was needed to kind of heal people's hearts at a time where they were hurting so much, because it came out at a time where people were protesting like crazy, and it's almost like we had to say, all right, boom. Even in this situation right here, you know that it's wrong,
right?
But we need to come together, and we also need to understand
and
that
heal.
we could find something about this that we can all say, you know what? We're going to move forward together, and we're going to be able to, you know, we're going to just be able to heal from it and as a people, because I feel like black people, white people, everybody were deeply affected by this, and they all felt like, yo, this is an atrocity. And I think we were in unison in that way, and he was able to articulate it from his perspective and bring people together to say that we have a common understanding that what happened was wrong.
Right.
And we don't need to accept that, and we can't accept that. So there is no, you know, giving this guy the benefit of the doubt and seeing all the facts afterwards. And all. No, we saw this man murder this person.
Right.
So there's
about
nothing else to say.
It's about humanity.
Yeah, it's about humanity, and that's kind of what his special showed. So, you know, it wasn't a comedy special per se, but it was definitely a needed special. It was almost like a little bit of a healing special. It's kind of what it was. It was a healing special.
I mean, Dave Chappelle is a unifier.
Yeah, absolutely. And he's one of those people. His story is so like it's like a Black Panther of comedy. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? Dick Gregory, the documentary. Dick Gregory. You know what I'm saying? Dave Chappelle has a lot of Dick Gregory in him, because he is able to pretty much just go his own way as a he's like a symbol. He's like someone who is a martyr, who's a symbol, who can show you the way things should be done, and people can follow his example, and they can say, all right, look, no, we're not going to do that.
That's good. That makes sense.
And that's kind of what Dick Gregory was doing. Dick Gregory, I watched the Dick Gregory documentary.
Yeah, it was great.
And the next day I said, I'm not eating meat. I'm going on a fast. I've lost 8 pounds in 9 days.
Wow.
Yes, literally, because I've been eating very, 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 very sparingly. I eat enough to give me energy and keep me going. But my goal is to get below 200 pounds. Right now, I looked at the scale this morning. I'm at 211 pounds. I was at 220 when I started this. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And, you know, I'm gonna get down to about 195, and and keep it going. And I'm gonna get back to eating some, maybe chicken or whatever like that. But I'm eating no animals at all at this moment, and it's because of Dick Gregory. Because of that special. And literally just because I saw that special, and I said, if this man could go from 300 pounds down to damn near 100 pounds because he was fasting, but
stop smoking 4 packs of cigarettes a day.
But he did it. The reason why he did it is because he was basically trying to protest against the Vietnam War.
Yeah.
And he said he was going to go on a fast of food.
Yeah.
And basically not eat. And every time, and he said the reason why he did it, he said, well, the reason why I'm doing this, well, basically he said, if you tell people that you're not eating, I'm like, well, why aren't you eating? And then you get to explain why. And he get to explain every single time to people that he's not eating because of the Vietnam War and the fact that they're sending all these young people over there to die for a senseless war.
True. I mean, yeah, it's a powerful documentary. Everyone should check that documentary out. Because of that movie, I've been drinking more water.
Yeah, it's necessary. And what I can say is that that man did so much before the age of 40. This man ran from the East Coast to California in like a couple months or something like that.
It's insane.
And it's like, I just look at him, I'm like, oh my God. And it was just really just like sheer determination, consistency, and being one of those people who's self-determined, but also I'm going to do this for others.
Right.
That's what Dick Gregory was. And I bring that to say, Dave Chappelle is today's modern day Dick Gregory. He's not doing it the same way. He's not fasting. He's not running from New York to California. But he's
that same symbol.
He is sacrificing. He's going against the machine to some degree,
right,
to tell people like, yo, this is what it is. You need. And he's gonna give you information. Because a lot of people don't want to talk about it, especially the gatekeepers and all the people who are in positions of power. They don't want to tell you what it is, because a lot of times if they tell you what it is, you'll figure it out and then you'll become their competition, or you'll be one of those people who can stop their money because you're going to be like, all right, we don't need to have this happen anymore. And so they want to keep making money, or they want to be able to still have their position, so
keep
they
people
just
in the
let
dark.
it happen.
Keep people in the dark.
Like Kwame Brown, the get along, go along gang. That's what he says all the time. It's basically people who know the truth, they know what it is, but they basically turn a blind eye. They're like, man, because I need to make money. I need to get this money, and if I'm going to get this money, you can suffer. All these people can suffer.
He was selfless.
And
he was totally selfless.
I mean, definitely.
I mean, all the stuff he
Gregory's
did.
Selfless.
After I watched that documentary, there's a movie back in the day. I think it's 1996. Ghosts of Mississippi with Alec Baldwin.
Okay.
And Whoopi Goldberg. It's a story about Medgar Evers. How he got shot.
Yeah. She played his wife.
Right.
Okay.
You should check that movie out. You should actually play a clip of that as well.
Yeah. Ghosts of Mississippi. You need to check that out.
Whoopi Goldberg, extraordinary in this film. Alec Baldwin, good. James Woods was good as well.
That's one of those situations where Whoopi was overlooked.
True. William H. Macy's in this film as well.
Okay.
Something you should check out.
Osaka, she was
interesting story.
Yeah, she was in the news maybe about a month or so ago in regards to mental health and basically not having
talk to the press.
Yeah, not having a good feeling about talking to the press, and all of the self-doubt she would get and anxiety she would get. And I've actually dealt with anxiety a little bit, but not from a perspective of people giving me anxiety for talking in front of them. I got anxiety from being overworked, like doing too much and feeling overwhelmed.
Right.
So I understand her being overwhelmed by being in front of hundreds of people who are strangers, who are all basically looking at her
Right.
to have something that they can, write in
And pick
paper
apart.
and pick apart. Like, because if you look at a lot of these shows, well, not even shows, these reporters on these networks, these television, these sports television commentators, they're not positive. Like, they're not trying to find anything positive. They're really just trying to pick away what you haven't done. There isn't too much like praise and glorification given.
Do you find that it could be a bias sometimes? Do you think it's bias? Meaning, even
I kind of feel like they do it. I think they
with
do
gender,
it.
men and women.
I mean, I only really watch women's tennis, because of Serena and Venus, and then all the others that have followed her. We followed them. So I'm not really too much of a fan of men's tennis, but when I look at the way they cover men's tennis versus whether they cover female tennis, I feel like they do pick apart the women a lot more harsher than they pick apart the men for some reason. And I'm not talking about just black women. I'm talking about like all the women.
I agree. I totally agree with you.
They actually kind of are more critical of the women for some reason, and I think it's the foreign press, really and truly. I feel like it's more the foreign press. American press is somewhat the same way, but I feel like you got a lot of British, and you've got the French.
How they dealt with Serena a couple years back. They came for her big time a couple years ago.
I just feel like when you have someone who's as great as she is, I feel like she just should be celebrated a little bit more than what she celebrated. And I feel like she's given her props because she's so dominant, but it's begrudgingly. Like, they're doing it because they kind of have to, because if they don't, then it's going to be obvious.
Right.
So they'll give her a little props, but then they'll undercut her immediately just to almost like put her in a certain place.
And they ask her certain questions
that
they wouldn't ask someone else.
Yeah, they do. And I don't know. I can't even speak to whether or not that's a racial situation or not.
I'm not saying it's racial,
because
but
everything's not racial.
I know there's a bias. There's a clear bias.
Maybe it's just
because how they dealt with John McEnroe versus a Serena. He got more of a pass than she did.
Absolutely.
And that's only
John
gender.
McEnroe, there were less people covering the sport at that time. I'm not defending him. I'm just saying there were definitely more people covering Serena than they were covering John McEnroe. So, I mean, it's just unfortunate. Some more sad news. Susan Douglas from the Parenthood. She was from the Inkwell and several other, spots on TV shows. She passed away a few days ago, and it's just another tragic loss.
Yeah.
Great actress. I was introduced to Susan Douglas as a young, like a child, basically, watching Tap with Gregory Hines.
1989.
Sammy Davis Jr., one of Sammy Davis Jr.'s last movies.
True.
She was in that movie, and she was great. She was a great she tap dancer, and she's a great singer.
Yeah.
And she's just a beautiful black woman, and very, very strong figure, and just one of those people with a great, great, great smile. She had a very, very, very positive presence. When you saw her, like I saw joy in her face in most of the stuff that she's done.
Right.
Black women get a bad rap for being angry and everything like that. She didn't seem like a woman that had any anger in her. Even when she was being stern,
she always took the high road.
Yeah. She had
even
elegance.
When they see us.
When they see it, I saw her in that as well.
She was great in that.
You know what I'm saying? She's just she will be missed. She's just one of those actresses who was positive and gave a lot to the black community and to the art form of acting. You know, just one of those people that, you know, we will miss. And it's a daggone shame because, you know, she had so much more that I feel like she had left, even though she was in her 60s.
She's 64 years old.
Yeah. She had much more.
Right.
You know, because she still was in the age range of just being the mother. I wanted to see her as maybe even being a grandmother at some point. You know what I'm saying? Like moving into that range and being the kind and loving grandmother and nurturing grandmother. Because that's what she reminded me of.
We've seen Angela Bassett play the mother role in so many roles, and she's always good.
She's 60.
Yeah, she's 60.
Yeah, exactly.
Like she was a mother in the Jackson story.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So,
she was a mother. She was mother in Boys in the Hood.
Yeah. R.I.P. to Susan Douglas. So, we'll see you again, and check you later.